After what happened to George Floyd, the left rioted across the country. But why didn't the right riot after the assassination of Charlie Kirk? Whenever something bad happens, typically the left views it as the fault of an institution. In the George Floyd situation, it wasn't the issue with the officer specifically, but instead it was the whole institution of policing in general. And stacked on top of that was institutional racism, and on top of that still was the entire country needed to be blamed. The right looks at things a little differently. They look at the individual as responsible for that action. And this is why they call for justice, that person should be brought in front of a court and tried for his crimes. For the left, the only way to deal with systemic injustice is to riot, to burn the whole thing down, which is exactly what they've tried to do with the rioting, with the defunding of police, and in general, resistance to the implementation of law and order, especially in liberal cities like San Francisco, Chicago, New York. So all of this really works out to pulling society apart at the seams. Over the last 5 years in all of those cities, we've seen this huge rise in crime, in theft, and in homelessness. And during the previous administration, we saw a huge rise in illegal immigration and the trafficking of people as well as drugs. The right understands that people are molded by society, specifically by incentives and punishments. This is why they reinforce law and order, especially for actions that risk destabilizing society, like theft, like physical harm, like assault, and illegal border crossings. But the stick is not enough. Human beings also need a carrot. We need some ideal to aspire to. After Charlie Kirk's assassination, if the right had rioted, they would be undermining the very stable society that they've been trying to preserve. So instead of giving in to their anger, they actually turned their faces to the ideal. They turned to God, to their faith, to their family, and to forgiveness.